Willie Contraband here, and welcome to Beyond Duality. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a reading for the month of July for Taurus, sun sign and rising sign. So let's get to it. Let's see what's going on for the month, guys. I know there's been a lot these last 2 months especially, but let's clear things up. Let's see what's going on for the month ahead. Hopefully it's all good. Woo. That first card went flying. Alright. Oh man, I swear you guys got like the best readings all the time. First card, overall topic for the reading. Oh yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, baby. The Wheel of Fortune. And this just keeps adding on to that solar cycle reading. If you guys haven't checked it out, go to my channel. Go to Taurus solar cycle reading. That's for the whole year ahead. But the last 2 months, June and July, I've been talking about abundance. And this Wheel of Fortune, that 10, that completion, that new beginning. Jupiter is the planet of luck, you know, planet of knowledge, planet of information, planet of expansion. So this is saying this month, it's time to expand. It's time to expand. That abundance is coming in. This is showing that, you know, keep your studies up, keep your trade up, keep your skills up, you know, stay sharp. You know, everything might not be good right now, like picture perfect, but this is showing as long as you keep putting the work in. You see, they're all studying. They're all got their head in the books, you know. So as long as you're still putting attention into your trade or your skill, your job, whatever it is that you're trying to progress into, expand in, because this is the Jupiter, you know, Wheel of Fortune, to expand when there's abundance coming. Abundance means more and more and more, like you never lack. So we want to expand, you know. So what this is saying for this month, be aware, be ready for that expansion, be ready for that new information to come in, you know, be ready to prepare yourself, really. You know, you have a big year ahead of you guys, and there's a lot of things to manifest, especially for you Taurus. And I feel like this is just saying get your head straight. You know, Jupiter is a planet that is pretty much one of the most positive planets. Like everything about it for the most part is great, you know. And I feel like it's saying stay positive. If you want this abundance to come in, you want this new knowledge to come in, stay positive. You know, there's probably a lot of things going on right now, especially since, you know, we're in the sun cycle for Cancer. A lot of emotional things are going to come to surface. A lot of things that, you know, are going to probably make you feel a little bit of doubt, because Cancer, that emotional part is within, and then we have all this shit going on out here in the outside. So there's a battle within and then battle without, you know what I'm saying? And the Cancer part is going to make us go through this month as in, alright, do I want this or do I want that? How do I feel about this? How do I feel about that? You know? But in your mind, stay positive with this Jupiter Wheel of Fortune card, you know, because this is saying just keep spinning, and sooner or later you're going to land on the big prize, you know? But let's see what we have to acknowledge or embrace about that. About you staying focused in your studies or your skills or your trade or whatever you need to pay attention to right now, you know. Let's see what pops up to acknowledge or embrace this card for Taurus. Ooh, July. Oh, shit. Cards are just popping out. Caught it though. Caught it. Alright. So what you have to acknowledge or embrace. See, this is a major arcana card, just to say. Acknowledge or embrace, another major arcana card, which this is the Hanged Man. So if you see the Hanged Man, you know, it looks pretty weird, as in he's upside down on a pole, and there's a whole bunch of people there. You see all these people pointing, some of them are laughing, some of them are amazed. There's one guy's like, wow. There's other guys cheering him on, like, yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on there. And if you guys aren't familiar with the Hangman, this is a card that signifies and represents enlightenment. It signifies going on your own route, being your own person, doing your own thing, and not caring what the crowd is gonna say. You know, so the way this refers to this is that to expand, to progress, to have all this luck come in, this fortune, this abundance, because you know the cards just keep showing abundance for Taurus. This is a year of abundance for you guys to create and manifest. You know, you have to stay on your path, even if to the crowd it looks like you're doing something weird or something wrong or something different. Don't care. This is where that, oh, you know, focus and pay attention to your skills, your trades, whatever studies, whatever needs your attention, because this is how we use our currencies, our energies. We pay attention. We pay attention to things and they grow. Because when you invest into something, it has no choice but to keep expanding. You know, so this is what the Hangman is explaining is do your thing. Do whatever it is you need to do this month to get this abundance, to get closer to it, to bring it to you. You know, this is enlightened being. We are light beings. So the light is shining even though he's upside down, he's tied up. It looks like he might be hopeless. You might feel hopeless because everything around you is probably telling you the exact opposite of what you feel maybe, you know? But besides that, stay focused. Put your attention where you want things to grow. Don't worry about all these distractions out here. There's so many distractions out here. Don't worry about none of that shit. You know, that's why he's on the pole. So he won't go around and explore and be distracted by other things. He has to stay centered. He's staying balanced. Even though he's upside down, it's giving him a different perspective of things, you know? So definitely, the abundance is here. The light is here. It's shining. You just gotta find it. Ooh, alright. So, another card popped up right away. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. New beginnings. New beginnings. Oh, yeah. New adventures. More fire. More desire. More passion. So, this is in the position of your foundation. Your foundation is what has brought you to this place in your life, what has you standing here, you know? And this is what they're saying right here for the month of July. Your foundation is to go back to your roots. Go back to the things that excite you. Go back to the things that, you know, get the fire burning. Get that passion going, you know, because when you go back to your roots, you know, the roots is the only way like a tree or a plant or a flower can stay strong. If the roots are strong, then the plant's gonna be strong. If the roots on a tree are strong, that tree could grow forever and ever, how big as it wants, because the roots are down there holding it down. You know what I'm saying? That's the foundation. It's holding it up, holding it down, holding it from falling from side to side. So Ace of Wands is saying go back to your roots, go back to your passions, the things that excite you, because to expand, to get this abundance, to manifest, to create, to attract all these things, you need to be excited. You need to have something to look forward to. You need your vision to be paying attention, to focus on something, you know? And we go back to our roots, you know, you go back to your foundation of why you want all this. Why do you want to be a better person? Why do you want your life to be in abundance? What is it that gets you going? What is it that you would do every single day of your life when you wake up and you're not getting paid for it, type of thing? You know what I'm saying? You got to go back to the roots. The roots is where everything started from. The roots is where it all begins. The roots is the seed. The roots came from the seed, you know? So that's to remind you of who you are, where you want to be, where you want to go, the things you want to do, what gets that fire going within, you know? So this next card, it's going to be for the recent past. And recent past, I always say it's about like 3 days to 3 weeks to 3 months, sometimes 6 months. But recent past is going to show us, give us a little glimpse of maybe why you are in this position that you are right now. Ooh, all right. Or maybe, you know, I say the past is like a textbook. You know, don't go to the past too much unless you're going back to learn, to study from it, you know? All right. So the card, another major arcana card. We got 4 cards already and 3 are major arcanas. There's a lot of energy going on right now, guys. And you got to use this energy to get this abundance, to get this new information. Not new, but new to you. This knowledge, you know what I'm saying? To build on and expand. You know, there's a lot of things here to create and manifest. But major arcana card, we got the Justice card, which is another card of creation. If you see the man and the woman and the baby, the child, which is the creation of the two creatures. You know what I'm saying? We got the Libra scales up here, which is saying you have to be balanced. So something in your past is saying that you have to review things that maybe weren't fair to you and balance those things out. Maybe those are the things that are holding you back from creating. You know, not creating, not justifying whatever has happened in this recent past, that maybe you feel like you're not in the best position right now, but if you can't let those things go, you're not going to be able to have a chance to get into a better position in life. You know what I'm saying? So this is making justice and having, you know, clarity with your recent past. You know, if you're in a certain situation that, you know, you're not happy about where you are right now in this very moment, you have to go back into your textbook of the past and study real quick and see why you feel like this. And then let that shit go, because that shit is gone. It's already done. You know, we can't change those things, but we could prevent them from the future. We could make sure that we never do those things again, or if we do, we do it to a better extent, to the next level, you know. So that Justice card, whatever it's showing me, is time to create, but you have to let go of these old things. They're holding you down. The new things can't come. There's no abundance can't come. You can't expand if you don't let this old stuff go. So make justice with it, you know. Have some clarification within yourself. Woo! Alright. Another card popped out. They be just bloop, jumping out. So, next card is in the position of higher guides, higher self talking to you. You know, higher power, higher aspirations. All these things that we're thriving for, you know. And what came up? Two of chalices, two of cups, two of water. So if you see here, this is two birds. Birds is a sign of freedom. You know, free spirits, they're able to roam wherever they want. Also, two is a number of wisdom. Also, water is for the soul. So this is pretty much saying, and we're in Cancer season as well, so you know, there's a lot of emotional, soulful things going on. So this is saying be wise from within. You know, seeing where you want to go, you already know inside what to do. That's the funny part. Like, we all know all this stuff. We all have the information, because information forms inside. You know, that's why we actually already know everything. We just have to trigger these things, and you know, our experiences in life help that wisdom be triggered. Be like, hey, like, I've been here before, I've done this before, or for some reason I know the answer. You know, this is like why we have like deja vu sometimes, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck. But two of chalices, two of cups, two of water, talking about wisdom from the soul, being free spirit. There's something within you that knows and wants to go explore and wants to see what else is there that's going to fill up your soul, that's going to fill up the cups, you know. Also, this is a card of unionship, of partnership as well. So this higher aspirations is probably saying that either, though I look at it two ways, it's either if you're doing something within business, or you're doing a project or something that may consider teamwork, or like a teamwork effort, you might want to think about partnering up with someone that is like-minded, that could see a similar vision as you. Also, the way I look at it, it might be the two people within yourself that, you know, in order to get balance from these things from the past, you know, and get balance to focus on what's going on now and give that thing attention, you want to pay attention to these things that are going now. You have to balance yourself. You have to create a partnership from, you know, your light side and your dark side, the left and the right, you know, the good and the bad, whatever. There's no such thing as bad, but I say good and great side of us. You know what I'm saying? But these two things within us, these dualities that exist right now within us, we have to balance them out. So higher aspiration is saying balance that out, and you'll gain your freedom. You'll gain that control over your life. You'll gain that abundance that's waiting to be filled in your cup, you know. And this is also like signs of you know, health. That's the kundalini. Also, you know, they use that for hospitals and stuff, which is, you know, balancing the two sides. Those are the two snakes that are going around, you know, that, you know, also might be, you know, waters for the soul. So you want your soul to keep functioning, you got to feed your soul the right way. You got to be healthy, you know. And healthy is not just like eating right physically, it's eating right mentally, eating right within your soul, you know. Healthy, break down the word, is heal thy, you know. So maybe this is what your higher self is telling you, that it's time to heal thyself, emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally, you know. So that's what that's telling me right there. It's definitely a partnership. That's what I feel, because you know, we're talking about expansion here, and to expand, first you need a partner. Even if that partner's within you, is, you know, combining your lower self and your higher self together, or the partnership is with a close friend or someone that you're probably just gonna meet that wants to invest into something that's positive or a great idea, or, you know. So just be prepared, you know. Focus, saying work on your trade, work on your skills. So focus, because if you do run into someone that's willing to invest into your life, into your business, that's a, you know, an opportunity you don't want to miss. So, ooh, all right, too many cards. There's a lot of information. All right, let's try that again. But yeah, definitely, I mean, this is why you have to, you know, be balanced and, you know, work on your trade or your skill, whatever it is that needs your attention right now. You're gonna need to really put your energy into that. Alright, steps to take to the near future. Wow, this is funny, because we talked about that past card, right? The past card was justice, you know, making justice with the things from before, because in order to create now, you have to let go of these old things. You want to be balanced. We're still talking about balance, you know. So you want to let go of those old things for the new things could come. You want to justify those things that you did, even if you don't feel right about it. You have to be like, all right, I made that mistake, that's done. What can I do next time to either elevate that or make sure that never happens again, right? Leaving these old things behind to create the new. So the steps to take to the near future, the Death card. I can't make this up. Alright. So we're talking about justifying these recent past experiences to either learn from them and let go so that we go to a new place, or just leaving them alone so that they don't bother you no more, that they're not on top of your shoulders, you're not walking around with that. So the Death card, steps to take to the near future, is death to all that shit, so they could be a rebirth within yourself. You know, leave all those things behind. This is what it's really saying. The steps to the near future, leave all that behind. Death to everything you thought you knew. This is a new year, especially for you, Taurus. I'm telling you, like, I've been getting the best readings for you guys. You know, a lot of Taurus energy around me. Even people reaching out to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting a great perspective of what you guys are going through. And I feel like that's what it is. Like, forget everything you think you know, because it's like, it's exactly that. You think you know. You know, it's time to be babies again. So death to the old you. Those are the steps to take to the new future. Death to the old you. So we can see the new you rise, be born. It's time for rebirth. Alright. So this next card is going to be steps to take to your near future. I'm just kidding. We just did that. This next card is going to be your environment card, which is my favorite position in the readings, because all the cards talk about you except for this one. And it's important to know what the hell is going on around you, or what can you do to affect the things around you, you know? Whoop. Alright. Taurus, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Coins, 6 of Earth. This is all you right here. This is your environment. Your environment is all you. You are your environment, and your environment is you. You are I, and I are you. You feel me? This is about more balance. You see right here, you got the Libra scale again, because he wants to give and he wants to receive. But right now you see him giving. 6 is also a number of equality, you know, becoming equal to the power. And the power right here that I see is the power of giving. So you want to give to your environment, and it doesn't have to specifically be money, as in money in the types of, physical paper or coins. It could be your money as in your energy, or your monies as in your time, or your monies as in your attention and your focus. You give that to people and people will appreciate it, because these are all currencies, you know? So also what this is showing is you have abundance coming up for you. And we all know, and if you don't know, now you're going to know, that in order to receive things in your life, you need to give things. It's just part of the law, is what balances things out. So if you want all this abundance, this knowledge to come, then you have to give it. Give it in different forms, or, you know, give love. Really, the answer is love. Always. And if you give love, you receive love, and love is abundance. You feel me? But this is what the Six of Pentacles is showing, is becoming equal to that power. What is the power? The power of giving. And the power of giving equals to the power of receiving, which equals all to abundance, because it's just a flow, everlasting flow. Flow of just abundance, coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. And it's also like letting things go, you know? Letting, ooh, all these cards are popping out. Alright. Cool. So I got your next two cards already picked out. So your environment is give. Give to your environment so this abundance can come in. Give to your environment so all this greatness could enter your life. And it could be $1 to the person on the corner asking for money. It could be some advice to a close friend. It could be your time that you make available for someone to help them out with something. It could be someone that needs to talk to you and you just pay attention to them. And then they'll feel more enriched within. And that will make you more rich within and without. So this next card is your hopes, fears, and dreams. And what I see is hopes and dreams. No fears in this one. So once again, 6. Again, 6 of chalices, 6 of cups, 6 of water. Equality to this power within your soul. We're talking right here in the physical. Now we're talking within in the soul. And also this is a card of nostalgia. So if you see that is either these two kids reminiscing, or that's a dream state, which is the 4D. This is also about you know, looking back into certain things within you, because when we have dreams, those are like reminders, those are triggers of, you know, experiences that we have had in our many lifetimes, you know. But this card is also signifying your hopes and dreams. They're blooming. They're coming to life. You see all the cups, they're filled with beautiful plants and flowers, and that's life, because we are pretty much like plants. We need the sun to grow. We need water to grow, you know. We need that attention to keep going, because when people give us attention, we get energy, because that's a currency. I tell you, people pay attention to you, you get more energy, you know. And this is what this is showing, is, you know, also saying your dreams are coming to fruition. Just like the, you know, Wheel of Fortune is showing, and, you know, 6 of Pentacles is like, if you give, this is what you're going to receive. And this is probably you right here giving some life to this little girl. And that little girl's energy, when you see her smile, is going to give you life. And that's the point. Like, you know, when we give in the physical, we receive in the spiritual. You know, this cups is the water, that's the soul. So this is great stuff. Alright, so now possible outcomes. We have the 2 6s, now we have the 9 of Wands. So your possible outcome for the month of July is going to be holding your ground. Also, 9 is the last number of the cycles, because there's only 9 numbers, 1 through 9. Everything else besides that is a combination of those numbers. So 9 stands for death, like we've been talking about. It stands for born, and it stands for rebirth. So 9 of Wands, the Wands is the fire, that desire, that passion, that ambition, that drive. 9 of Wands is saying, forget everything you thought you knew, everything you think you know. Because it's exactly that, you think you know those things. Now it's time to take it to the next level, to find out who you really are, who the new you is. And the 9 is holding it down, holding the ground, holding it around town. No one's going to get into that barrier through that. See, there's a big entity ahead of you, as in there's a challenge this month that you must face. But at the same time, stand your ground. Make sure they don't go around this barrier. Make sure they don't go through it. That's your safety zone. That's where your balance is. That's your center. That's your peace. Keep your peace. But even though these challenges may arise, do not get shaken up by it. It's time to thrive. We've been here too long, and all we've been doing is learning how to survive. But it's time to strive. You ready? It's time to die. For real. Forget who you were. It's time for a new you. It's time for this abundance to come in. Focus on the new things you want in your life. If you keep focusing on these old things, you will never justify them. Give it some time. Look at it. See what really is going on. See how you really feel about it. And then clear it out. That's what clarity is about. By clearing it out. And stay enlightened. Stay shining. You know, don't care what everyone around you is how they're responding to you. Because you might look a little weird this month. But go within, go within, go within. Stop reaching outside for these things. Go within, go within, go within. You know, we have to search within ourselves to find who we are. But all we do is research outside. You know, that research is searching again. We have all the information within. That's why it's information. It forms within you. That's why we have intuition. You know what I'm saying? We have instincts. Because all this shit is inside of us. So your possible outcome for July: 9 of Wands, 9 of Fire. Hold it down. Hold your ground. Make sure no one gets around these barriers. As in, no one interrupts your peace. No one interrupts your home, which is within. That's why it's in here. Your home, your good space is within here. This is why it's called the temple. This is your temple. Now take care of it, alright? I love you, Taurus. Thank you for all the support. You guys been rocking with me from the get. As soon as I hit that solar cycle, hit 1K. So I fuck with y'all. I love you guys. Much peace. Much love.